from that right to the United 8's. It's a 15.4 breakout time. Instead of the original length, we're going 35 laps for the 8 cylinders tonight. Expect side-by-side racing all the way through this one. That's what we've seen all year here at Sauble Speedway in this little experiment called United 8's, which has been an overwhelming success.
So all brought to you tonight by the good folks from the Wyerton Home Hardware Building Center, along with our other sponsors, Roots Gas Bar, Pedal Power, Jason Leggett, the Cooperators, White Motorsports, Epic Racewear, Bester Force Products, Racetime Radio, and Collingwood Clear Choice Pools and Spas. And starting on the pole, he was the fast time tonight. He won the first feature from last night, guaranteed himself the pole. Roy Wilkie, driving for Bester Force Products. He's out of Walkerton. Going back through the field, we got a couple of cars that have spun out already over there. Looks like Doug Wilson and Steve Adams, two veteran drivers from here at Sauble Speedway. Back through the field, number 81, that is the 81 car of Andrew Gresel, driving for Sauble Falls 10 and Trailer Park and Canadian Union of Skilled Workers. Number 15 is Mike Hryniuk Sr. for Quick Luke's Fire Starter, Team Tim Campbell, Real Estate, Lap and Trucking, and Guaranteed Comfort. Number 8 is Jason Parker. He has had two big wins at Sauble Speedway this year. One, the Dash for Cash. The other, the Ontario Sportsman Series race back in early July. Sponsored by Marlbury's Canadian Tire, K&K Lawn Care, along with the good folks from Virtue Farms and Saugeen Shores Transmission. Number 16 is Zach Casemore. Zach driving for Bruce Peninsula Carpentry and North Sauble Campgrounds. Number 74 is Jagger McMaster. He is out of Hamilton driving for Heaslip Ford in Hagersville and Ardent Automotive. Back through the field, the 01 is Travis Farrell. Travis had a good time. He's driving for Huntsville Tirecraft and Kenworth Auto Recyclers. We're going to go right to the drivers here to get them all in. 51 is Chris Rookrock. 11 is Matt Johnson. Number 26, that is Brad Bebo. 77 is Alvin McNichol. 85 is Nick Clark. Number 5 is Zach Sprung. We have got the 09 of Kent Nuhn. And here we go. We are racing. Off in racing, 26 Dalen Martin. The 08 on the racetrack is Daniel Bebo, but up front, where it counts right now, it is Roy Wilkie in 33 leading this 35-lap race after one. Andrew Gresel right there in the 81, just getting ahead there at the line. It is Gresel in 81, Wilkie in 33, Parker in 8. Then we've got the number 15 driver of Mike Hryniuk Sr. 16 is Zach Casemore, and 74 is Jagger McMaster. Alvin McNichols in 77 with Travis Farrell in 01. But at the front right now, your race leader is the 33 of Roy Wilkie.
And right there, Jason Parker really got a good front-end bite out of his car out of turn 4 and ran hard into the back bumper of the 33 of Wilkie. Shook him loose. Wilkie was able to straighten it up, though, but that bunched up the rest of the field behind them.
And Dave, just a point, they're running about a second higher than they would normally be running, not at full tilt, not like the 4 cylinders did. A bit slower. That one was a bit better. Wilkie ran a 15.755 and Parker a 15.785. So they're picking it up, but they didn't do it initially. It is the 33 of Roy Wilkie that's in the lead, Dave.
The 11 car just bounced off the wall down the front stretch. I think that'll probably end the night there. He hit it pretty hard coming out of turn 4.
So it's Wilkie, your leader. In second place, Jason Parker in car number 8. 81 Andrew Gresel, and 15 of Mike Hryniuk Sr. Then Zach Casemore in 16 and 74 Jagger McMaster. Alvin McNichols in 77 and Travis Farrell is in 01. Nick Clark in 86. And right now, your race leader is 33 of Roy Wilkie. Wilkie has turned a lot of laps here at Sauble Speedway over the years, but not a lot in the past few. He's back out here tonight, and he's about to put a lap on the youngster number 1, Caden Wright. Caden Wright, the rookie in this division, and he goes down a lap to the race leaders as they all come by. It is Wilkie. Then we've got Jason Parker, 81 Andrew Gresel, and number 15 Mike Hryniuk Sr. Then we go back to Zach Casemore in 16 and McMaster in 74, and caution is on the racetrack.
We got a spin over in turn 4. I'm not sure both cars were involved. I know the 5 car was the one that originated the spin. I think the 06 was just trying to get out of the way and got into the grass.
The 06 is Kyle Woods. The number 5 is Zach Sprung. So 9 laps in to the 35-lap feature tonight. And so far, it's been the Roy Wilkie show. Roy got off to a good start in this one, and he has been fast. Roy's best lap was lap 8, a 15.546. So just a couple of tenths above breakout time. Jason Parker, his best time so far, he's in second, and that was lap 8 as well, a 15.515.
Yeah, I would imagine that top 4 cars probably are identical times, if not really, really super close to identical times, as they were running nose to tail for that entire run. This is going to give a couple of cars maybe that weren't quite as good a chance to get things cooled down and maybe get back together again. 26 of Dave McMahon sitting up in turn 2 as he gets ready to get pushed off into the pits. I saw Dave during the rain delay in the concession area, asked him what was going on. He said this has just been a horrible night. His MSD box gave up. Then his computer chip, it actually erased. They have no idea how it happened. He's just having a bad night, and it looks like a bad night just got worse.
Andrew Gresel has been the fastest one lap so far. Also on lap 8, Dave, he did a 15.490. So the fastest lap has turned so far, Andrew Gresel, lap 8, a 15.490.
And you can see how competitive things get when the cars that are used to running through this, so this is Wilkie's first time going through the breakout time, but for Parker, for Gresel, for Hryniuk, they all are used to actually doing this, so they've got a better idea now of how they need to set their car up to get to the edge without going over the edge.
So Jason Parker has been successful winning one of these races, and he did it on the Dash for Cash night back in July. He was the winner that night. He had everything set up just right. We also know that Jason came in one night and he raced with the Ontario Sportsman Series, and he won a 100-lap race that night. So he has certainly got the power.
And once again, we look at the competition coming from the different types of cars. We have limited late models running up front, an Ontario Sportsman, the 74 car, that one is from the Hot Rod Series, the 86 is from the Hot Rod Series. Again, it's the idea that 8 cylinders is 8 cylinders. Fenders are fenders. These cars can run together if you put some kind of limitation on them. In this case, that limitation being a breakout time. But look at the competition we're getting because of that. And now we basically are down to a 25-lap feature.
So Mark Hryniuk, number 51, who won a heat last night, broke out earlier tonight. Dave McMahon did come back on the track, but he has gone back to the pits.
The beginning of it was, the biggest question was, would this breakout time work to end the season? More than 20 cars showing up in each division that is dealing with breakout times, and I think that answers the question. It does work, and folks are having fun with it.
Looks like they're ready to get the white flag here on Wyerton Home Hardware Building Center night at Sauble Speedway. White flag is out. So 33, Roy Wilkie. Number 8, Jason Parker. These guys have battled side by each for years. They find themselves in the front row, as is the 81 of Andrew Gresel and the 15 Hryniuk Sr. We're racing. Off in racing into 1 out of 2 down the back chute. Wilkie's got a fast car. Parker's got a fast car. 81 Gresel is fast. They're pushing each other. Will anybody break out here? And 33 Wilkie got in there to save his position. And what a move he made to do that. He wasn't going to let the 81 of Gresel or the 8 of Parker get by, Dave.
Of those front 3, if one of them breaks out, they're all going to break out. There's no leaving anything on the gas pedal right now. It is to the floor, and if you break out, you break out. We're talking about $5,000 for first prize.
It is the 33 out there. That is Roy Wilkie, 81 of Andrew Gresel in second place, and number 8, Jason Parker in third. 15 is Mike Hryniuk Sr., followed by number 16, Zach Casemore, and number 74 of Jagger McMaster. Going back through the field, it is 77 of Alvin McNichol and 09 Kent Nuhn. 51 is Mark Hryniuk, and number 5 is Zach Sprung.
77 of Alvin McNichol. We heard the miss during time trials, and it's back, and it is worse than it was. That motor may not be long for this night.
So down the back chute they go. Andrew Gresel is really pushing Roy Wilkie. Wilkie the leader, 81 Gresel pushing hard here. And so far, they have able to keep under the breakout time. 33, Wilkie, Gresel, Parker, Hryniuk, and Casemore. We're halfway. 17 down. We got 18 to go. Look at this. Here comes Gresel. He's got on the inside of Roy Wilkie. Wilkie does not want to let Gresel get by, because if he does, he's gone. What a battle for top spot. 81 Gresel will take the lead. It's Andrew Gresel in 81-33 of Roy Wilkie. Will anybody break out here? It is still Gresel leading. And Gresel just ran a 15.714 that lap. No breakout, but what action.
And right now, the 2 behind the 81 car of Andrew Gresel are battling and bumping and grinding down the front stretch.
And problems in the corner as 33 Roy Wilkie spins out. Roy was the second place driver. And now he's going to have to start over from the rear of the field.
And like I said, it was bumping and grinding with the 8 car and the 33 car as they were battling for that second position, which really was, at the time, the honor to try and get to the back bumper of Gresel and see if you could push him to break out. If you don't push Gresel at this point to break out, he could check out on this field pretty quick.
So the best lap for Andrew Gresel in lap 13, a 15.463. Very close to breakout. Best lap for Mike Hryniuk Sr., who is now in second place. Lap 8, 15.516. So it looks like the 8 and the 33 will go to the rear of the field. And, you know, in bracket racing, it's never over till it's over. You could be coming in for the checkered flag and find out you've broken out. So if you're running second or third, you never want to go away, Dave.
And that puts 2 very quick cars at the back of this field. So we're going to have fun now watching the battle up front. And just as much fun, maybe, watching the 33 and 8 car work their way from the back of this field to see how far they can get up there. There's going to be a lot of interesting action both at the front and the tail end of the field now.
So all put together tonight by the good folks from the Wyerton Home Hardware Building Center, along with Roots Gaspar, Paddle Power 51, Jason Leggett, the Cooperators, White Motorsports, Epic Racewear, Bester Forest Products, Racetime Radio, and Collingwood Clear Choice Pools and Spas.
Jim, I think it's pretty clear. One more time, Sauble Speedway proves that it is the finest racing facility in Ontario right now. Quality cars, huge field for racing this weekend, big payouts, great fan support. The list just keeps getting longer, and the future for Sauble Speedway is so bright, I think maybe we should throw on some shades.
White flag is out. Next time by, we will be racing. Andrew Gresel in the 81 is your leader with the 15 of Mike Hryniuk Sr. And from experience this year, Mike Hryniuk Sr. is not afraid to take chances. So he is not going to give Andrew Gresel an easy time of this.
And his spotter, once again, is his son tonight up in the stand spotting for Mike. So he's a pretty aggressive driver himself.
Looking for the green, it's out, and we're racing, and Gresel gets away in the 81 car. 15 Hryniuk in second place with 09. Kent Nuhn into it now. And into the racing action, the 51 of Mark Rugrock. Rugrock has worked his way up in the field. Rugrock is up to 5th place, but right now, it is the number 81 of Andrew Gresel that leads it with Kent Nuhn in second position.
And a problem with Rugrock as he goes high, plus the 86 of Clark and the 06 get together. I don't know if they might have been just avoiding whatever was going on with Rugrock as he went high in the middle of turn 3 and 4. I was just going to say, Jim, keep your eye on that 09 car. Nuhn, we know, is very fast. In fact, fast enough to break out earlier in the day. So he's going to have to pedal just a little bit.
They're going to get the white flag this time by. As Rob Crozier's telling all the drivers to tighten up, get back in position. We want to go racing. So the white is out.
That's not good.
Next time by, looking for green. '81, Andrew Gresel. 09, Kent Nuhn. 15, Mike Hryniuk Sr. 16, Zach Casemore. I love where Casemore's sitting. Trying to get the jump here. That high side. And we're racing. And there goes Gresel in the 81, the 09 of Kent Nuhn, and the 15 of Mike Hryniuk Sr. All of a sudden, Jagger McMaster is thrown into the mix. Then it's Casemore, followed by the 5 of Zach Sprung, and car number 77, Alvin McNichol. Laps are winding down, and still Andrew Gresel leads it. Gresel being pushed right now by the 09 of Kent Nuhn. Great racing, Dave, in this one. And Andrew Gresel doing a great job of keeping everybody behind and not breaking out thus far.
And we just got a very strong wind developed on the infield within about the last minute, Jim, and that wind is blowing some stuff in off of Lake Huron right now.
You can see the flag going out, and they're waving the yellow flag here. The yellow flag is waving. 12 laps to go, and that is scary when the flag goes like that. From experience, that is not good what's on its way.
Yeah, it is blowing hard now from west to east. That's bringing something in off of Lake Huron, and we certainly don't need the 8-cylinder cars at full speed if we're going to get some kind of a shower, and it looks like we are going to get a bit of a light shower right now. We'll have to check the radar to see, but that wind is even stronger.
Andrew Gresel in the 81 car is your race leader. Special thank you tonight to our sponsor, title sponsor, the Wyerton Home Hardware Building Center, Roots Gaspar, Jason Leggett, the Cooperators, Pedal Power, along with White Motorsports, Besser Force Products, Epic Racewear, Racetime Radio, and Collingwood Clear Choice Pools and Spas. There he has the flag, folks. Your winner of the Boss of the Beach, Andrew Gresel. And Gresel picks up the win tonight. It'll be Kent Nuhn second, Mike Hryniuk Sr. in third, Jagger McMaster fourth, and Zach Casemore fifth. We'll try and get a quick word with Andrew. We'd like to thank race fans for coming out all season long, making it a success here at Sauble Speedway. Unfortunately, the weather's got the best of us here tonight. And I'm not sure if we're going to get an interview here or not, because this rain looks a bit too much.